Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Guys, today I will discuss a topic which is more important from industrial point of view, but I think all metallurgists should know that what happens in the industry. See, most of the industries which are present in India manufacture plain carbon steel. Okay, even if you say like industries like SAIL, JSW, their maximum the product value if you see will be from the plain carbon steel, and in this plain carbon steel there will be like hot roll and cold roll. Okay, so these hot rolled steels, like hot roll plates which are there, so these are used for some structural purposes, and this cold rolled are also used for structural purposes as well as like other industrial uses, like suppose automobiles. Okay, automobiles, machine parts. Okay, so these are some of the application. So there is an Indian standard, and we know that all the manufactured product which are there, that has to comply with some Indian standard. So this IS 2062 deals with this hot roll, medium and high tensile strength steel, and these steels are of low carbon. Okay, so we know that a low carbon steel that contains less than 0.25, right? So what are the grades which are under this 2062 which a industry manufactures, like, so you can see there is a grade designation in the left hand side, then the quality. So, and second thing, it describes the quality, what is the quality of the steel. Okay, so these are grades like E250, E275, E300, E350 and so on, like E650. Okay, and the different qualities are like A, BR, B0 or B0 or C. Okay, so what is the description of this and what is the meaning of this? So let us discuss this. See, first it is like impact test not required. Like suppose you prepare a plate out of this steel, and then a customer will tell you that impact test I do not require. That means that will not be used on a very critical application. So that's why it doesn't require this impact test. Okay. BR, impact test is optional. Like a customer can ask whether this is required or not depending on its uses, right? And if customer asks that yes it requires, then the impact test should be done at room temperature. Okay. B0, that is impact test mandatory at 0 degree centigrade. So impact test is mandatory at 0 degree centigrade, then it will be like B0 quality. Then C quality tells you impact test mandatory at minus 20 degree centigrade. So this is at low temperature, right? So there will be some value, what is the amount of value which will be required at minus 20 degree, that is amount of joule. Okay, now if you see the deoxidation, A requires semi-killed or killed steel, right? So what is the semi-killed and kill? We know there are different categorization of deoxidation, like one is killed, that means 100% deoxidation, then semi-killed. Okay, so this is not 100%, so less than 100% you can say. Then next it is rimmed steel. Rimmed steel, no deoxidation at all. Okay, there is one more, that is capped steel. So capped steel lies between this rimmed and semi killed. Okay, so these are four category of deoxidation. So in A we require semi killed or killed, in BR we also again require semi killed or killed, B0 semi killed or killed, but in the case of C, you see this is a killed one only, it is required because you know the impact it is required at minus 20 degree centigrade, so that we can only achieve if we have some good quality of steel. So more deoxidation means more clean steel, you can say, because the impurities will be less. Okay, so now if you see the carbon content, so it is like 0.23, right? So in the range of 0.2 to 0.3. Mn content, it is 1.5. okay, you can see different grades. Mn content increases here when you see the grades like E 450, 550, 600 we go. Sulfur, phosphorus, it is in controlled way, right? Now if you see the mechanical property, it is on the right hand side, so 250. So this 250 is derived from this 250 value of this yield strength for a plate which is of smaller than 20 mm thickness. So this 20 represents smaller than 20 mm, right? E275, so 275 ys will be there. So you can see as we move down in the grade, so this ys it is increasing, right? So ys it is increasing. So you can say like why it is increasing. First, you see the carbon contents more or less remains the same, so there is not so much effect of carbon. So what is the effect which is coming here? It is the manganese, right? We are increasing the manganese, and when we increase the manganese, the strength also increases in the steel. Okay, now you can also see the sulfur and phosphorus content we are controlling very much as we move on to grades like E 550, 600 and 650, right? So this is another thing. Okay, so this is in terms of this ys, and accordingly this tensile strength, that is ts, is also increasing, right? So depending on the requirement, our customer asks like what is the required steel which we need, right? So this is a Indian standard for hot roll, and by the method of hot rolling we can produce different sections, not only the plates but different sections. So you see, depending on the different sections, we can have the testing at different locations. So you can see this is just like a L shape section, this is T shape section. Okay, so this is another sections. So if you produce some kind of section like this is like a railway track. Okay, then this section you must have seen in some structural part in some industry. Okay, like where you'll find that a crane will be there. Crane is placed over like this kind of structure. Okay, and you can also see the columns also in the factory. So this will be of this kind of structure. Or simply if someone produces like a bar, round bar or a square bar, so what will be the test location, so that there will be minimum wastage of material and more reliability of results, because I am testing at only one location. So that will give the property that we can say that is for the whole material. Okay, so if you see in the L shape, so if you take any one dimension, so it is at 2/3 of this location, like 2/3 you can see. So here also there is center line and it is at 2/3. So in the maximum case you can see it is at 2/3. Okay, here also, here also, here also, and you can see in this bar, if these two are diagonal, so you take only one diagonal, so from the center, so it is at 2/3 location. Okay, and here also in the diagonal from the center it will be like 2/3 from this diagonal measured along this direction. Okay, now what are the points which needs to be taken care during this testing? First, the sample should be in rolling direction. Okay, now suppose this is your sample, this is the rolling, it is happening, so this longitudinal part of the sample should be in this direction. Okay, if you take out the sample for a tensile, so it looks like this. Okay guys, right? So similarly, if you take out the sample for the impact, then this would be like this. So this is the notch, okay, and this notch should be in the perpendicular to this rolling direction. And after this testing, what is the value which you need to get? This is the value. Like suppose you take for E250, so 250 should be your YS if the section size is less than 20 mm, and tensile strength minimum it should be 410, and okay, the elongation it should be 23%. Then one kind of bend test is also there, but you can see in the IS 2062. And if you see the Charpy value, Charpy impact test, that is the amount of joule which is there. So see, for the cases like B0, so 27 it is required, C it is 27 it is required, and if it is done at room temperature, then 27 it is required. So whatever the temperature it is, the 27 joule is the minimum requirement. Okay everyone, hope this will help the industrial people also to understand different grades, and also the students to know that what are the different steels which are produced in a normal industry. Okay, although there are many steels, not only this plain carbon, many steels, but in the plain carbon steel generally we produce this kind of grades. Okay, so thank you all.